Shalom, Sister Blamo. This is Brother Mark Israel.
Brother Shaquat.
We out here on the Sabbath. And we just going to ask Sister Blamo a few questions. We were talking about black history, lost black history, and us being the real Israelites, the Hebrews of the Bible. And what advice can you offer the young generation that's out here that might not know who they are according to the Bible?
Speak the truth. There's just speak the truth. It's like groups like your church. Speak the truth. It's there, but they ain't look. They got these young kids so conditioned.
Speak loud, too.
They got the young people here and the young athletes, the young children so conditioned. They don't have enough sense to know to go and hear the truth from another venue. They think that because they go to church and they hear the minister and their own grandparents and stuff, that what they say is concrete truth, but it's not. So I just advise you as an elder to go and speak the truth. It's out there. It's out there.
Especially the fact that the King James Version Bible. I don't think there's a black family out there that doesn't have that book.
That's right.
But this whole time, it's been there right under our noses. Christ says in John 8:32 that ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. How did you feel when we first told you who you were according to the Bible?
I was overwhelmed. I was very, very overwhelmed because at first I said, well, I'm gonna listen to this. I can't really. It was hard for me to get this in my psyche. It was very hard. But as I just kept talking to you all week after week, as you pick me up, everything is put into perspective. This historical. You're not telling me something that you made up. It's history. So like I just said before, there are many, many truths and there are many, many lies. But we've been so conditioned to hear a whole lot of lies. What's wrong?
Oh, yeah.
To hear so many lies that we don't know any better. We just don't know any better. And we just keep on thinking that all these things that they tell you some of these churches is what they say, the gospel truth. They tell me it's the gospel truth, and they can hold them Bibles up and tell you this is the gospel truth, and we sit there and we believe it because we don't believe there's any other truth out there for us. We don't believe and don't want to hear. Get to the point we just do not want to hear.
What is that? That's Hosea 4:6.
Mm-hmm.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because they reject knowledge.
Yeah, but it's a shame and it's almost like a disgrace that we want to continue to keep on infesting ourselves with all this
religion.
Yeah, I call it poppycock. I don't know if you remember that word, poppycock. That's just exactly what it is. And we can go to bed and we think just like they tell you if you join a Jehovah's Witness church, and they tell you that this is the only religion where black people can have something materialistic. That's what they really. And they go all over the world.
And they just started letting blacks into the Kingdom Hall in 1960.
That's right, but they go all over. They go to Nigeria, all over Ghana, all over the world, Europe, Asia, and telling these people this is how it's supposed to be, and it's amazing how these people these different cultures have had their religions for years, their religions and their cultures, and for somebody to come in and say this is not right, how you live and what you believe is not right. and how they can tell you, you know, the big, I call it the Big Bang White theory, that if you don't believe, the first thing, if you don't believe, you're gonna burn in hell. If you don't believe, you're gonna burn in hell. Well, I guess we've been burning in hell for over 400 some years. Then think about it. Think about it. So they got to us first, and now they're all over the world. It's amazing. And now you got these.
Just like you seen in that video he showed you earlier.
Yes.
Of some of our most favorite black celebrities, Samuel L. Jackson. There's so many. Anyone that you name, LL Cool J. They all have alternative lives. Like these people, brothers and sisters, don't know what Samuel L. Jackson did to get in the movie Star Wars.
That was very appalling to me.
Yeah.
Because I know, I'm believing now. I'm guilty. I'm believing that our men are so virile. How can you sleep with another man? That is the most disgusting. It's just disgusting. It's just something. When I heard, I'm looking at the video, and I'm saying, Samuel. Well, some of them I knew were bisexual already, but for you to sleep with the producer. The producer.
Just for that part in the movie.
It's for some money. I mean, he'd have done better to stay on the plane with the snakes.
Yeah. Oh man.
If you want some venom, what you did was a self venom situation. I'd rather see you had got bit by the snake than to go to bed with the producer. That is that. I mean, and my question: were you that desperate? What is it about this Hollywood thing that you have to go and to sleep with another man to get over, and you got a wife? That is so dangerous.
Quincy Jones, Will Smith.
Yeah, these men are metro.
He's the top of the top. Quincy Jones is the one who teaches all of it.
And when
bend you over to get on Will Smith to get on NBC. LL and Will Smith both had shows on NBC. How you think they got that? There's nobody else that was on NBC that had a sitcom but Bill Cosby. So that tell you right there, all three of them in the Boule. All three of them in the Boule, which is a black secret society.
Okay. Yeah.
It was traumatic.
It's traumatic.
To hear that. I mean, it was like, just these what's his name? The one in the other movie started.
Denzel.
I mean, I love Denzel.
Denzel.
And I already knew about what's his name. The one that the young one that was sequel. The sing he could swing.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
we already knew he was back.
Tom Cruise movie off the shopping as a black man.
I ain't gonna say that on.
But that's what I mean. You got to remember that Hollywood is ran by the Jewish people, the people that's claiming to be us, and they take our brothers and they make them jump through all these different hoops and circles.
Be the angry man. Everything Samuel Jackson played, he got to be angry. Yelling at people, cussing.
And you got to do all this stuff just to get fame and fortune. And it's real. You got to sell your soul literally, and you have to sell out your people to get that record deal, to get that movie contract in Hollywood, like you called it. And it's real sad. I mean, look at all the black men in movies. They've all had dresses on.
The worst picture I saw Samuel L. Jackson do was the piano. You ever remember he saw the piano? Piano man. But anyway, he was supposed to be psychotic. And I remember I had gone to the theater with my cousin Roberta, and they had a few whites in there. And the very time that he slept with that white woman, the white people got up and walked out. It was the worst movie I have ever. He was dressed like a crazy man.
I think I did see that movie. Yeah.
It was horrible movie. He could. I'm saying. I remember telling my cousin. I said, he must have really needed some money bad.
Oh my goodness.
That wasn't even a B movie. That was an F. It was fucked up.
okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. It was an F movie.
There you go.
It was horrible.
Your mind like they go. Yeah, nope.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And I've seen a whole lot of. Look at Will Smith. You know how he started as a little rapper and stuff, and now they say he's the highest paid African American in America now.
But at what cost?
Yeah, at what cost? Now his little boy and his little daughter. Now when I saw her, the little boy number one was on David Letterman, and David was trying to talk. He was so arrogant. This little young man was so arrogant, and I said, what? You know, and everybody was laughing. David Letterman was pissed off. Like, you little pipsqueak, you gonna talk to me like that? And then the daughter, the little girl, now she's entertaining, and she was on Oprah's show, and she act like she hasn't even had the chance to be a young girl.
Yeah.
That they are
They're
really,
programmed.
They program this girl to act like she's grown.
Yep.
She ain't even had a menstrual period.
Yep.
And she just act like she's just, the way she talks to Oprah, and it's like, I'm grown. You know how they had the attitude with the hands going, the head going back. And I just look.
And the programming that they put her through, she's programming our younger kids.
Yeah, because our young girls gonna look at that and say, like Beyonce now. I like Beyonce, but I'm thinking about. I remember somebody was, and when she was in New York, and she had done the Good Morning America, and I was just looking as the camera was going across, and looking at these young girls. It was just mesmerized, and the eyes of it. Some of them had their hair dyed like her, and and they had these short clothes on. And I'm looking and saying, what a terrible, impression that we have on our daughters. And why do our parents let these girls go out and think they have to emulate that?
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? So it's really, we are going into some times where our children, they're not going to know who they are.
Uh-huh.
They're going to be so-called, this immolation. They're going to think that this is the right structure for me as a child. Because most times, children, and we're in this new, what you call viral, what's going on now. And these children, they're going to be very smart, but a lot of them are going to be very stupid.
Yep.
Because they have not been really taught about self.
Yeah.
About history. Only thing, I bet you ask them about some black history, or they couldn't. I'm not being stereotypical and saying that it's all, but it's a large percentage of our children. They're going to be wasted. And
that's just the prophecy coming true, because
it
says in Jeremiah 17:4 that thou shalt discontinue from the heritage that I gave thee.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just been going on for a long time. So, can you tell the people who you recently discovered who you are according to the Bible?
Do you too?
But what are you though?
Hebrew Israelite.
A Hebrew Israelite. Go ahead.
Sister. SISTA. Sister. Really something.
Well, we love you, Miss Blamo.
Oh, I love you all too. And like I said, please keep on teaching. Please, it's imperative. God got you here for a reason. And just keep telling. Go everywhere. Like Jesus Christ he went everywhere. He went around pimps, thugs, prostitutes, and everything. And those are the ones you really, really, not, but you have to let them rise up. We have to teach our children they can rise up the right way.
Yeah.
Don't think that Hollywood stuff is gonna rise you up. It's a systematic adventure, if you will, that these kids think they have to go through to make it, and it's the biggest lie. It's the biggest lie, and it really hurts to know that there's not enough of our females that can really try to teach them what's right. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's very hurtful. I'm not a very good speaker, but I try to tell at least how I feel. And because I've come through a 68. I'm 68 years old, and I've been through a lot. So I can tell you as best as I can what's right and what's wrong. You see, and about our culture and stuff, which is so important. But we are a mighty, mighty people. We have to be taught that we are mighty, mighty people. Always have, always will be. But now, with all this other stuff that's being bombarded in our community, we have to work even harder, for the truth to be, given to our children. Our children are so precious. Their brain is just like a thin piece of string, and just take that little piece of thread we can make them rise up and be who God wants them to be, or it can destroy them. And for what Satan wants to do to them. And Satan is very, very busy now, and he wants to get all of us from the they used to say like the rooter from the rooter to the tutor. Well, that's what he's doing. He wants to get everybody, and you got to be very, very careful. So black out.
Well, with that being said, you said you want our people to rise. You hear that, Israel? She wants y'all to rise. You so-called African Americans.
Where you supposed to be.
So with that being said, Kwam Yashala. That's Hebrew for rise Israel. So Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Oh.